What's up everyone, this is JDog406 coming back for another coin roll hunting video, and today we are doing 4 denominations, 1 hunt. So we do have 5 rolls of quarters, 10 rolls of dimes, 15 rolls of nickels, and 20 rolls of pennies to equal out to 50 rolls. So it would fill up an entire box, as you can see. And today we are going to be starting off with the pennies, and something interesting is, when I got them at the bank, I did realize there was a 1956 right there on the end. So that's very nice. We already have a wheat penny, but other than that, we're going to open up that first roll of pennies and move all the way up to the quarters. Alright, let's get into it. We are getting into this first roll with that 1956 right there. Let's open this one up and let's take a nice good look at it. Alright, as you can see right there, 1956 wheat penny. Very large amount of damage right there on the rim, but that's alright. First wheat penny of the box, or of our 4 denominations 1 hunt box. Let's see if there's any more in here. Alright, we got that open. Is everything flipped out? See what's here. I don't think that there's going to be anything else interesting in this roll. Wait. I did just see a 1959 Denver. Alright, I do like to keep these ones too. They are not wheat pennies, as you can see, but it is the first year memorial. But other than that, let's move on to the next roll. We are getting into the second roll of these 20 pennies. Let's see what we can get out of this one. Alright, we got everything open. Let's flip that. Go through here. Don't believe I'm seeing anything, so we will be moving on to the next roll. I did actually find a 1959 Denver in that last roll that I opened up. Other than that, we're going to be moving on now. We're getting into this next roll right here. Let's see if there's anything in this one. Alright, we got that opened up. Not seeing anything on top. Going through. Alright, that is the end of that roll, so we will be moving on to the next one. We're getting into the next roll of these pennies. Let's see what we can get out of here. Alright, we got that all opened up. Okay, we do have a Canadian. Alright, 1993 right there. The crowned version, I believe that is. Alright, we're putting that one to the side as well. Then we do have a 1959 Denver again. Very, very nice looking. Alright, we're putting that one to the side. Let's continue through to see that there is a wheat penny right here, 1955 Denver. Alright, very, very nice looking. Alright, stick that one to the side. Let's continue through. Oh, we got another Canadian. Alright. Very, very nice looking. 1979. We putting that one to the side. That one's really nice looking, but it's just an 80. Alright, I believe that is going to be the end for that roll. That was a fairly good roll. Other than that, let's move on to the next one. We're getting into this next roll of pennies right here after finding those couple of Canadians, a 59 and a wheat penny. Very, very nice. Right, we got that one opened up. Let's flip everything the best we can. See what's here. Not seeing a whole lot. It's a 64. Right, I don't think there was anything interesting in that one. So let's move on to the next roll. Our sixth roll of pennies. Let's see what we can get out of here. Alright. Got everything opened up. Just kind of flip through it. Let's see. Not seeing a whole lot. Bunch of nice looking stuff. We do have our first 2009 right here. Very, very nice looking. It is the birth in early childhood. And it is a Denver. Alright. Very, very nice looking. Be sticking that one to the side. Going through the rest of this real quick. Which I'm not sure if I'm really seeing anything. So other than that, that is the end of that roll. Let's move on to the next one. Getting into this next roll right here. Hopefully we can get something out of this one. Alright. Believe we got everything open. Let's flip it. Go through it and let's see what's here. I'm seeing quite a lot of older change. It's almost making me wish I had the other half of the box. But it's quite alright because we're going to be moving on to the next roll. There was nothing in that one. I don't know how I missed this, but there was a 1944 sitting right up top over here. Must have skimmed right past it. Very, very, very nice looking wheat penny. Bunch of luster on it still. Alright, now let's move on. We're getting into this next roll right here. Let's see if we can get something interesting off of this one. We did find a 1944 in the last one. Alright, got that open. See what's here. Seen a bunch of bright and shiny coins. They're all older. Not seeing anything else in here. I am going to double check it. Other than that, we're going to move on to the next one. Right, we're moving into this next roll of pennies right here. Let's see if we can get something out of this one. Okay, do not want to come out for me. There we go. That was difficult. See what's here though. That's 62. 76. Not seeing much in this one. So other than that, we'll be moving on to the next roll. Getting into this next roll right here. Let's see if we can get something out of this one. There was not anything in the last roll that we opened. But we got everything opened up. Let's flip that to see a Canadian right on the flip. 1978. Very, very nice. This is the tiara version, I believe. Yeah, I think that's what people call it, tiara. Other than that, we're going to put that one to the side for sure. Let's continue through. I do see a wheat penny with the reverse up. Alright, so we get to guess with this one. Does look a little bit more lustery. I'm probably going to assume it's in the 50s. And it has a lot of the design still left. 1951 San Francisco. Alright. Very, very, very nice looking coin. Stick that one to the side. Let's go through the rest of this. $78, $80. No, I see another Canadian. Alright, so we got another Canadian. It's a bit newer, 1994. I believe that's going to have the crowned version right there. Yeah. Very, very nice lustery coin from Canada. Alright, let's stick that one to the side. I believe that was going to be everything for that roll, so let's move on to the next one. Moving into this next roll from those Canadians and that wheat penny. See if we can continue it. We do have, I want to say about 9 more rolls to go for the pennies. And that roll did not open up very well. But other than that, I flipped it to see a wheat penny right here. Alright, so this one does look a little bit older. Probably going to be in the 40s. But still, let's flip that. See what it is. 1951 Denver. Okay, so we got the San Francisco and the Denver for that year. Very nice. Can we find a Philly? But other than that, let's continue to go through here. Search it the best I can for how it broke open. And it don't seem to be anything else in here. I am going to double check it. But other than that, let's move on to the next one. We are getting into this next roll right here. Hopefully we can continue the streak. Let's see if we can get it. We're on a streak of 2 right now. So let's go through here, see what's up. Okay, we got what looks to be a really, really oldish looking wheat cent with a bit of the planchet missing right there. It's odd. I don't know if that was clipped out or whatnot. Kind of looks like it. But this one definitely looks really old, so I'm going to assume it's in the 30s or lower. 3, 2, 1. 1919. All right. Very, very nice. We got a teens year right here. That's awesome. Even though with that little bit of damage right there. Still, let's put that one to the side. Let's continue through the rest of this. It might be something else. I do not think that there is anything else, so other than that teens Wheatie, we'll be moving on to the next one. We are getting into this next roll right here. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll get another teens Wheatie. Let me get everything out of the roll real quick, though. I do see something super extra shiny. What's this one? 2023. Alright. Super shiny 2023 makes sense because it's only last year. Alright. Let's go through 63 and 80 and a Canadian. A lot of Canadians here. Alright. 1979. Very, very nice, the tiara version right here. It's got a weird toning to it, but that's alright. It doesn't make it look too good in my eyes, at least, but let's still a nice looking penny. I do not believe that there is going to be anything else in here, so other than that, let's move on to the next roll. Moving on to this next roll from finding that Canadian, we do only have 6 more rolls left after this, so I believe this is the 13th roll. We got everything out. We are going to flip that. Let's go through this. 86. I'm telling you, there's another Canadian in here. 82, 1982 right here. All right, with that tiara version. So very, very nice. Sticking that one to the side. There's a 75, 61, 81. It's over here, 75. All right, nothing. So let's move on to the next roll. We're moving into this next roll of pennies. Let's see what we can get here. All right, got the flip on that. What's there? That's an 85. We got another Canadian. This is a Canadian loving box right here, 1993. This is the crowned version. Very, very nice. We'll be sticking that one to the side. Let's go through the rest of this, see what's here. There's a 68. Oh, kind of kicked all of that out to the side, just looking at something. Not very good. Alright. Don't think I'm seeing anything else here. So other than that, we're going to move on to the next roll. Alright, we're getting into this next roll right here. Hopefully something good comes out of this one as well. Oh, 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. I had spilt some liquid all over me, so got that cleaned up now. Now let's go through this. Ooh, we got a couple Canadians right here. All right. So we got one that we can get the jump on. I'm going to say that this is in the 70s. 76, yep. And then we got an 80 right here. Very, very nice. Both the same designs. Right on top of each other. Very, very nice. Got everything out, though. Let's go through. There's a 62. 79. Alright, that is the end of that one, so we'll be moving on to the next roll. We are getting into this next roll right here from finding that dual Canadian. Let's see what's here. Can we get another Canadian? Alright, so we got one more right here, 1991, and it is the crowned version. Alright, stick that one to the side. Wasn't even all the way out of the roll yet. Man, that penny wanted to run away. It's not allowed. So we got that opened up. The edges do look pretty old. We might have a wheat penny in here. Okay, nothing on that one. What's that? Nothing. 73. 74, 63, and nothing. All right. So there was only that Canadian in there. Other than that, we'll be moving on to the next roll. All right, we are getting into this next roll of pennies right here. Let's see what we can get. We've been getting a lot of Canadians. I think I honestly might go back to my bank and pick up the rest of this box because I like those Canadian pennies. Alright, we got a Canadian right there on the end. of this end over here. It was like a couple of coins in, but it's an 85 with that TR reversion. Very, very nice. We're sticking that one to the side. We are going to flip that. See what else is here. Maybe there'll be something good. Just like that Canadian. There's a 67, 81, 63, 76. Wasn't looking too great right there. So 73, what's that? 75, 68. Yeah, nothing in the rest of that roll, so let's move on to the next one. We're getting into this next roll of pennies right here, so let's see if we can get something interesting out of this one too. Got everything opened up nicely. I already see another Canadian. Where is it? Right there. So this one is the crowned version. It has a lot of luster left. I believe this was up till 88. Oh no, 1993. So I think 88 was for copper, and then 2003 was when they changed to the last portrait of Queen Elizabeth. So very, very nice and cool. Be sticking that one to the side. Going through the rest of this. See what's here. There's a 60. 82. 80. Ooh. We got a nice little wheat penny right here. 1945. Denver. Alright. Let's flip that. See, a lot of luster left on there. Very, very nice looking penny. Alright, we're going to stick that one to the side. And keep going through here real quick. See if there's anything else to catch our eye. But other than that, I do believe that's going to be the end of the roll. So we'll be moving on to the next one. We are getting into our final roll of pennies, and then we'll be moving on to our nickels. So hopefully we can get one more wheat penny out of here and maybe one more Canadian. Hopefully we could find maybe an Indian head cent. That'd be very nice on this last roll. That'd top everything. But we got it open. Edges look promising. I'm gonna flip everything. See what's here. There's a 64, there's a 78, there's an 80, 86. Ooh, we got a wheat penny. 1940, Denver. Alright. Very, very nice looking. We will definitely be sticking this one to the side. I like the way that one looks. Okay, let's just continue through here though. Maybe we can get one more find. 68. Alright, I don't think that there's going to be anything else, so other than that, we're going to move on to our nickels. We are moving into our first roll of nickels, and I do want to say we are looking for the 2004 and 2005 designs. We are only going to be holding one of each design. They are not very rare. They're very easy to find, but I do find them cool, and I do like showing them. We do have a bison right here. We are going to take that out, take a better look at it. Alright, so we got that out. Here is the 2005 bison. Very, very nice. It looks kind of similar to the buffalo nickel. And it is a Denver. Alright, so we have one of the 4 designs that we are looking for. Let's see if we can get the other ones. Okay, we got this opened up. I'm going to flip that. And we have our other 2005 design right here, which is the Ocean and the View of Joy, which is a Denver. Alright, very, very nice looking coin right there. Stick that one to the side. We're going through the rest of this. Oh, okay, we got a find right here. 1961, and this might not seem too interesting just right off the date until I flip it over. See that there is no mint marker over here in the corner, so that means it is going to be around, I believe, the 70 million minted mark, which is significantly lower than the other one, which is, I believe, about 150 to 200 million. So I do like to keep the 60s and 61s. We will be putting that one to the side for sure. Continuing through. And we do have an older looking one right here with the Denver mint mark. Let's flip that to see that it's a 64. Alright, we have one of our 2004 designs, which is the Louisiana Purchase right here. And it is a Denver. Alright, so we are one design away from completing that 4 design set. Let's continue through. And I don't believe I'm seeing anything. I am going to double check this for 2009s, but other than that, we're going to move on to the next roll. We are moving into this next roll of nickels. Hopefully we can find that last design for our 2004s. And nope, that is not it. That's a 2005 design. We don't need that one anymore. But we got this open. Let's see what's here. There's a 96. Not seeing a whole lot in this roll. Oh, did I just flip that to see that it's a 2009 Denver? Alright, we did get a 2009 out of this roll. Very, very nice. I've had more luck by buying just these 15 rolls than by buying multiple boxes to get 2009s. I mean, this is my third 2009 Denver. I'm still looking for the Philly, but very, very, very nice to find a 2009. It's like a $3 coin right here. All right. Stick that one to the side. Let's continue through the rest of this real quick, see if there's something else. And I don't believe that there is going to be, so I'm going to double check this for another 2009, but other than that, we're going to move on to the next roll. We're moving into this next roll of nickels from finding that 2009. Very, very nice. Those are quite difficult to find. I could probably find more 50s and 40s nickels than I could a 2009. Like by 100 times. But other than that, we're getting into this next roll. Hopefully something just as great as that comes out of here. Alright. Got everything opened up. Let's see what we got. It's a 64. Alright, nothing there. 69. 73. 89. That one. 77. 69, and there was nothing in that roll, so we will be moving on to the next one. We are getting into this next roll right here. Let's see if we can get something. We did not find anything on the last roll, and the roll before that we found a 2009. So let's see if we can get something here. We have not found anything pre-60s yet. We did find one 61, or not Denver, Philadelphia, which is a bit rarer than the Denver variety for it by a significant amount. But other than that, we're going to go through here, see if there's something. Not seeing a whole lot. There's a 64, 67. Alright, that is the end of that roll, and we will be moving on to the next one. We're getting into this next roll of nickels right here. Let's see what we can get out of this one. Hopefully it's something nice and interesting. Alright. Got it open and flipped. Let's see here. There's a 70, 95, 63. Alright, I don't believe that there's going to be anything here, so we will be moving on to the next roll. I did find the last design for our 2004s, which is the Lewis and Clark keelboat in this roll as I was looking through the rest of it. So that is the last and final 4 designs for the 2004s and 5s. And as you can see, they're very easy. I found all 4 designs in 5 rolls. So you will definitely be able to find them yourself fairly easily. But let's move on to the next one. Moving into this next roll right here, hopefully we can see something. We got it all open, paper thrown, and let's go through it. So I'm not seeing anything too interesting up top. Let me just scoot that in a little bit. It's a 64. Okay, this one does look a bit older. Let's hope it is. 64, dang. 62. That one, that's a 63. Alright, there was nothing in that roll, so we will be moving on to the next one. We're getting into this next roll right here. Hopefully we can get something to come out of this one. It has been quite a minute since we've found anything. The only thing I believe we have found is that 2009. Yeah, that's the only thing I really see on my plate. So let's move this, flip through it. There's another keelboat. There's a lot of just newer coins in these rolls. Not having too much luck with them besides that 2009. Still very happy to get that. But other than that, we're going to move on to the next roll. So we are moving on to this next roll right here. Hopefully we can get something. We have not found anything besides that 2009, so hopefully we can get something out of this one. Oh, and that 61 Philadelphia. That's the other one that we have found. Other than that, we do have a Denver mint mark right here, so let's see if we can get something out of this. 64. Not very good at all. Okay, that's a 63. Here's a 66. 77. 76. 83. 82. 84. Oh, we got our first one below the 60s. Alright, it's in poor shape, but 1958 right here, and it looks like it was already on the end of a roller before. So, 1958 Denver right here. Very, very nice. Alright, we'll be sticking that one to the side, and we will be going on to the next roll. Getting on to this next roll from finding that 1958 Denver. Let's see what's here. Alright, we got that opened up. Let's go through this. I see a 63. It's nothing special. Okay, this one does look fairly old with a mint mark. We got the Denver right there, and let's flip that to see that it's a 64. Alright, we're going to continue through here. Maybe there'll be something different. There's a 66. Not seeing anything else. So we will be moving on to the next roll. We are getting into this next roll right here. Hopefully we can get something out of this one. Coin kind of rolled away. But we got it back and we got that out and flipped, and let's go through it. Okay, we do have our first Canadian right here. All right, which is the crowned version, which I believe goes down to 64. Yeah, or not 64. Sorry, not 64. It goes down to somewhere in the 60s. I think it might be that, but 1995 right there. Be putting that one to the side. Let's go through the rest of this. Okay, we do have one with an older looking back with a Denver, and it's a 64. Dang. So let's go through the rest of this real quick. Don't believe I'm seeing anything else, so other than that, we are going to move on to the next one. We are moving on to this next roll from finding that Canadian. So let's see what we can get out of this one. Alright, we got everything opened up. Let's see what's here. So we do have a bison right there. Nothing too important about that. There's a keelboat with some weird toning that was very weird looking, as you can see. Other than that, I'm not seeing a whole lot as I'm going through. We do have a 60 right here, so if this is a Philadelphia, it will be a much rarer coin. It's a Denver, so the Philadelphia is much rarer. It's at like 50-something million minted. But we do have another Denver mint mark right here, so let's see what that one is. 64. Right, other than that, do believe that is the end of that roll, so we will be moving on to the next one. We are getting into this next roll right here. Hopefully we can get something out of this one. We got this opened up now. Paper tossed. Let's flip it. Let's go through it. So I'm not seeing a whole lot already. Yeah, not seeing really anything at all. I don't think there was anything in here, so other than that, we are going to move on to the next roll. So we are getting into this next roll of nickels right here. Let's see what we can get out of here. Thought there was a 2009 that popped out on the end, but it's a 2008. So we got close on that one, but not close enough. Alright, let's go through this. There's a 64. There's an 80. Nothing. 64 again. 2020. Yeah, I don't think there was anything in that roll either, so let's move on. We are moving on to this next roll right here. Hopefully we can get something out of this one. We got it opened up. Let's see here. Gotta flip that. Alright. It's a 69, an 80, 95, 86. Not seeing a whole lot. We do have this one that does look a little bit older, so let's see here. 1949 Philadelphia. Alright. Very, very nice. Be sticking that one to the side for sure. And I do believe that is the end of that roll, so we will be moving on to the next one. We are on to our final roll of nickels. Let's see what we can get here. We did get a 1949 in the last one, so maybe we can get another pre-60s nickel. Okay, we got everything opened up. Let's go through this. It's a 62. It's a 70. Okay, we got a 61 right here. If this one's a Philadelphia, it'll be a bit rarer. Okay, we got another 1961 Philadelphia. All right. Very, very nice. Those are a bit harder to find. What's that? That's a 2008. And other than that, I do believe that is the end of that roll, so we will be moving on to the next one. So we are getting into our first roll of dimes right here. We are looking for 2009s in silver pretty much. Other than that, let's get this open. Let's see what's here. Okay, got that all open. Toss that to the side. That's an 80. Okay, let's just go through this. Hopefully we can get some stuff. One looks heavily eroded. Alright. Don't think I'm really seeing anything, so we will be moving on to the next roll. Getting into the second roll of dimes, and I'm going to try and open this up a little bit differently so that we can see if there's any silver edges as we're opening it. It does not want to open that well for me though. So let me just get everything out, I guess, and do that. It does not seem to be like there's going to be any silver in here, but other than that, let's still check through it real quick. See if I might be missing something. 91, 66. It's a fairly old dime, but it's not silver. But other than that, we're going to be moving on to the next roll. We are getting into this third roll of dimes right here. Let's see if we can get something out of this one. Sorry about that. Okay. Don't believe I'm seeing any silver edges right here, so we will be flipping that out. Let's see what's here. Maybe there'll be a 2009. Can I get it to pop off the top? I don't think I'm going to. Yeah. Alright, so we will be moving on to the next roll. Moving into this next roll right here. Let's see if we can get something. We got that opened up, and I don't see any silver edges. So let's flip that out. Hopefully we can get a 2009 out of this one. Man, all of these coins are like reverse flipped. Alright, we got a lot of this flipped over now. Don't think I'm seeing anything here. Alright, other than that, we will be moving on to the next roll. So we are getting into this next roll of dimes right here. Let's see if we can get something. I do not see any silver edges as they were popping out. So I'm just going to hope for a 2009. Not seeing a whole lot when I go through the dimes. Usually don't. I've gone through 2 boxes and haven't really found a whole lot. Alright, we will be moving on to the next roll. We are moving on to this next roll of dimes. Let's see if we can get something out of this one. Let's see if I can see some silver as it's coming out. Nope, no silver coming out. So let's just hope that there's a 2009. Not seeing much at all. So yeah, other than that, I'm going to double check it and we're going to move on to the next roll. Alright, we are getting into this next roll right here. Hopefully we can get something out of here. Let's see if we can get some silver to pop off on the edge. Can't get the coins out of the roll. Okay, we got everything out. I don't see any silver edges. So let's just hope that there's a 2009 in here. Alright, I'm not seeing a whole lot, so we will double check this and move on to the next roll. Alright, we are getting into this next roll right here. Let's see if we can get some silver out of here. Alright, I'm not seeing any silver pieces come out. So we will flip through it, see if there's a 2009, but other than that, we'll more than likely just be moving on to the next roll. Yeah, I think we're just going to be moving on to the next roll. Yep. Alright, we're moving on to this next roll of dimes. Let's see if we can get some silver to pop out of this one. Not seeing anything that looks silverish. So let's just go through. I do see this weird looking one. It's like oddly colored red, as you can see. And just odd. Very, very odd. But let's just go through this one, see if there's anything here. Don't think I'm seeing anything at all in this one either, so let's move on. We are getting into this final roll of dimes. Hopefully we can get a silver piece out of this one, or a 2009. We've not had any finds in the 2000, or not 2000s, the dimes yet. Okay, I'm not seeing any silver pieces to pop out. So I do think we're debunked on silver for the dimes. So let's just flip that, go through it, see if there is a 2009 in here. There could possibly be one. Alright, I think other than that, though, we are going to move on to the quarters. We are getting into our first roll of quarters right here. Let's see if we can get anything. We are looking for silver, 2009s, and W's. So let's see if we can get something like that out of here. I do not see any silver, so let's just flip that, see what's here. Alright. I don't think I'm seeing anything, so other than that, we will be moving on to the next roll. We are getting into this next roll. Let's see what we can get out of this one. Okay, does not seem to be any silver there. It's quite alright. Usually don't find silver in quarters. Alright, let's see what's here though. Not seeing too much. There's 2020. We are looking for the West points for those. It's an 80. Okay. Don't believe I'm seeing anything, so we will be moving on to the next roll. We're getting into our third roll of quarters right here. Let's see if we can get a nice, interesting find. No silver. Alright. Gonna flip that though. Let's go through this. Alright. We do have a bicentennial right here, which these are fairly cool. It has the drummer boy on the back and the dual date up front, 1776 to 1976. Very nice. I'll stick that one to the side just to show, but other than that, we're going to continue on. We are looking for 2020 and 2019 West points. There's a 66. Don't think I'm seeing anything, so we will be moving on to the next one. We are getting into this next roll right here. Hopefully we can get something off of this one. Right, it's not seeming to be with any silver here. Let's see if we can get like a 2009 or something. Yeah, I don't think I'm seeing anything. So other than that, we will be moving on to the next roll. Getting down to our final roll of quarters, which is also our final roll of our 4 denominations 1 hunt video. So let's see if we can get anything interesting out of this last $10 roll of quarters. Alright, we got all of that out. What's that? That's a 68. Okay, we got that flipped. Let's see what we can get. Will there be a 2009? Okay, we got another bicentennial right here. These are fairly nice. 1976 to, or 1776 to 1976, and there's the Denver one right there. I'll just stick that one to the side. I think we found the Philly one earlier. Other than that, let's just continue through. And I don't think I'm seeing anything. So other than that, we will be moving on to the conclusion. We are coming down to the conclusion, and right here we are going to start off with this bicentennial quarter right here with the drummer boy on the back. As you can see, nice little drummer boy right there. We're going to flip it over just so we can see the double date. Right there, 1776 to 1976. And if you're wondering, that is a Denver. Alright, then we're going to go over here to the 2004s and 2005 nickels. So we have the Ocean and the View of Joy and the Bison for 2005. And then for 2004, we have the Keelboat and the Louisiana Purchase right here. Alright, then we're going to move down here. So we only found one 2009 penny, which is the Birth and Early Childhood right here. And as you can see, it is a Denver. Very nice looking coin. Then we got our Canadians right here. So we got 1995 Canada. Then we're going to go through this. 1976, 1978, 1979, 1980, 1985, 1991, 1993, 1994, and 1982. So that is all of our Canadian stuff. I will be showing some information at the top. But other than that, we are going to move. Let's see here. Let's go over here. All right, so we have our nickels that we found, a 2009, which is really difficult to find. I mean, I've searched through like $1,000-something worth of nickels, and I've only found 3 of them. So that should show you something. But then we have the 61, 58, 61, and 49. So the reason about these 61s right here is that there is no mint mark. No mint mark, which would make it a Philly, which is around the 60 to 70 million minted range. So I do like to keep those just because their counterpart's like 200 million or something. And then from there on, it just continuously, gradually goes up in mintage. But other than that, we're going to move over here. So we do have our pennies that we found, and a lot of them are wheat pennies. These are the only 3 right here that aren't. So they are our 1959s, and these are the first year memorials right here. As you can see, very nice first year memorial. Then we have this 1956, 1955, 1951S, 1951 Denver, 1945 Denver, 1944 Philadelphia, 1940 Denver, and 1919 Philadelphia. The oldest one that we found in the entire box. Alright, other than that, we are going to go over some of the rare varieties in the book. So I'll get back at you with that in just 1 second. We have both of these 1961 Philadelphias right here coming in at 73.6 million minted. Very nice. And we're just going to flip these real quick again just so you can see the back. Right there and right there would be a mint marker, but there's not. All right, let's move on. We have the 2009D right here coming in at 46.8 million minted. And as you can see, it's probably a couple dollar coin right here. So other than that, let's move on. Pretty much is going to be the end of the video. All of these wheat pennies right here are fairly common. They're at least above 80 million minted, so that's definitely a lot more common, easy to find for a wheat penny at least. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.